y'all, I'm Sammy Hall, and today I'm going to be talking about 3 reasons why you shouldn't cheap out on your first guitar. And if you're a beginner guitarist or just trying to pick up guitar or bass, you might actually want to watch this video. It may help you save a lot of time and a lot of money. Every beginner musician's first instrument purchase is their most important, as it sets up expectations for what's to come. So finding a high quality and affordable instrument should be at the top of everyone's list. Except there's tons of duds out there in the market that will kill anyone's interest in music faster than a modern metal band can get canceled. So here are my 3 reasons on why buying cheap guitars aren't always a good idea. The first reason why you shouldn't buy super cheap guitars is that they can play like total garbage, and you wouldn't even realize it. Between super high string height and sharp and rough necks, it can be a real pain to even learn the basic chords. Not to mention, uneven fretwork can make it even more difficult to play by causing you to push down harder on the frets, something a beginner wouldn't be able to notice right away. Another big reason why you shouldn't buy that $50 Amazon guitar is stability. Necks tend to bow and warp on these cheaply made instruments, and they do not usually come with a truss rod, making maintenance impossible without putting in more work than what it's worth. Tuning stability also comes into question when the tuners are poorly made. I know from personal experience that having to retune every 5 minutes sucks. There's nothing worse than performing or recording with a guitar that is slowly going out of tune. The last big issue with cheaper guitars is maintenance. If you get lucky with even getting a truss rod, you may still have to adjust it constantly on top of maintaining your intonation at the bridge. Having to do a full setup every time you play isn't very beginner friendly. Sure, you can take it to a luthier and they can set it for you perfectly, but you're most likely going to have to see them again in the near future. I've also seen a fair amount of cheapo beginner guitars with really dry fretboards, meaning if you don't lube them consistently, then it'll become another playability issue. There is, however, a solution to these issues. Instead of going to Walmart to buy an overpriced heap of noisy garbage, go to an actual guitar store and ask for a representative to help pick out the guitar you need to start out with. Don't be afraid to ask them to play it for you to see how it feels to them. They are professionals after all, and they'll make no bones about getting you the most bang for your buck. You may spend a little bit more than if you bought something off the internet, but at the very least you can live in solace knowing that your guitar was totally worth it, and you didn't waste a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of time. After all, most people who pick up the guitar put it back down because it's pretty hard, so why make it harder for yourself by buying a cheap piece of garbage?